Today, I'm taking you through a month of expenses. If you're new here, hey, I'm Alicia. I live in my truck camper. I mostly stay off grid. I try not to stay at campgrounds. I try to boondock, which saves me a lot of money. I'm gonna get into details on everything I've spent this month. It is a snowy day here in Oregon, and I'm happy to be inside with y'all sharing this. It's windy. I don't want to be snowboarding right now. So Starlink is $150 a month. I love my Starlink. It has been a game changer. I don't feel like I have to pack everything up in the camper and drive to a coffee shop or a library to get work done for the day. I'm working remotely, obviously. In regards to gas, I spent $672. So this month, my gas, it looked like I was filling up from Bishop, California, up to Oregon, and I've been driving up to the mountain to snowboard and then back down. Usually in the summer times, I don't drive as much. I'm camped out and I bike around a lot, but in the winter time, if I'm in a cold place, I do need to drive around more. And then when I obviously do cross the country road trips, those are quite expensive. And, you know, being in California is expensive. Laundry this month, I've spent $14. On groceries, I've spent $372. I'm pretty shocked about that number, honestly, because I've been doing the carnivore diet this year, which I've mostly been eating butter, eggs, beef, and coffee, and sparkling water. Sometimes I stray from that, but I have been cooking mostly all of my meals in my camper this last month because the carnivore diet is so restrictive. I genuinely expected that number to be about like $650. So unless something got missed, unless I paid cash on something, that number really shocks me. Okay, so propane, I spent $41, and I've spent up to $92 in California. They filled it up, and then he was like 92 or 98, and I was like, what? But usually I pay about $41 to $52 for propane, and in the wintertime I'll fill up 2 to 3 times. I usually have to fill up twice a month in the summertime and then at least 3 times in the winter. So I had a transmission issue this last month where my filter fell, and the guy before him who installed my deep pan filter didn't put enough transmission fluid in, and my truck went into limp mode in Susanville, California. I spent $320 on my transmission, and I spent another $130 on my window. My window actually flew off of my camper. So in total for truck and camper repairs, that's $450. My insurance for the month is $91 with State Farm, and that does include my camper. Yay. I'm actually looking for other insurance providers right now, so if you have a good recommendation. Okay, extra fun stuff. I spent $60 at Hot Springs. I think it's Susan or Susanville Hot Springs. Highly recommend. They had a really hot pool that was like quiet. They had a big, large swimming pool that was a bit more of a comfortable heat that you could chill in. And they had camping. I didn't take any video or pictures because it is a clothing optional resort, so they ask you not to. I spent $355 on a spring ski pass to Mount Bachelor. That was when I got back into town. And then I've got my gym expense, which is $25 a month to Planet Fitness. I think it's the beginning of the year, they also sting me for another $50 or something as like an annual fee. What I did include in here is my health insurance and my phone bill. I have a Oregon health insurance, and then I forgot about this one. I spent another $10 on water to fill up my freshwater tank. But what I love about living in my truck camper is I can really control how much money I'm putting out. I could drive around less. I could ride my bike more. I can really control my gas bill, and that's a huge savings. The rest are necessities, not the ski pass, but you know, that number is $2,263. That's a bare minimum number. That does not include my business expenses. That's not any extra Amazon shopping or anything like that. I didn't think that that was relevant to include. I hope this gives you kind of an insight on some of the bare expenses in this lifestyle and hope to help you budget. Okay, I hope this video was informative. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.